there and welcome. I'm Peggy and I welcome you. We have a studio full of people and lots to share with you. And I hope you'll find a way to stay with us for the next few minutes. And I want to first of all introduce Drill Sergeant Sullivan.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. And we go back quite a while. You've been on the show a number of times.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're always welcome. You make a...
Thank you.
Now, and then you're here on behalf of Strap 'em Up Boot Camp.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay.
And my troops.
United States Army. And we've got a whole... I'm going to let you tell me who these people all are. They all look so official and American flags on their sleeve. And, you know, that's great. And we have young people here.
Yes, ma'am, we do.
Yeah.
Young, talented people here.
All right. Now, I'm going to ask you right off, because you've been on the show before, but
Yes,
a lot of people don't know. What is Strap 'em Up Boot Camp? What is it?
Strap 'em Up Boot Camp is a youth boot camp designed to mold, mentor, and motivate our young people of today. We empower these young people with life skills, social skills, coping skills, and survival skills. We build character, self-esteem, self-confidence. We bring back their respective yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. We target the at-risk teens as well. Childhood obesity, bullies. We even have a military prep program for the older kids that might want to consider a career in the military. 5 young men that's come to this program are in the United States Army as we speak.
Well, now, what age group are you talking about? I said we've got some young people here.
Yes, ma'am, we do. The age group is from 6 to 16, boys and girls.
Okay.
There's open enrollment. We'll take any kid anytime, anywhere. We are just here for the kids, and we try and empower them because one day these kids are going to run this country, and they need to be equipped and have the tools they need.
And how long have you been involved in this program and in the military?
Well, I spent 10 years, 9 months, 5 days, 15 minutes, and 30 seconds in the military. And the last thing I did was go to drill sergeant school and become a drill sergeant. I found my calling, and so I spearheaded Strap 'em Up Boot Camp. And we've been up and running for 5.5 years now.
And so you welcome all these young people.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
And you have ongoing programs?
Yes, ma'am. It's open enrollment. We're a universal boot camp. We go year round. We don't stop because the need there doesn't stop.
So what does a young person have to do to be qualified? I mean, they all look so official.
Well,
what do they have to do?
Well, it's what they've done, basically. It's what they've done. A lot of the soldiers, all the soldiers in Fort Jackson wanted to be soldiers. These kids don't want to necessarily be soldiers. They are great kids, but they have some rough edges and some challenges that need to be polished and tightened up. And so they need that structure, that discipline, and that guidance. And that's what we're here for. Because they used to say it takes a village to raise a kid. Nowadays, with all the social media and technology, it takes an army to raise a kid.
Yeah, you're about right. Okay. Well, now we've got some very distinguished-looking people here, and why don't you you all introduce introduce all these people?
It'd be my pleasure. To my left is Miss Brittany Thompson.
Okay.
And Miss Tamia and Miss Taylor.
Okay.
This is Cadet Barnes. This is Horseman Air Assault. This is Sergeant Black. This is Horseman Blade Runner. And the young lady in the BDUs is Cadet Black. These are his granddaughters, Sergeant Black's granddaughters. So it's a family-oriented program. We try and involve the parents and grandparents as well as the kids, because I mean our job is to unify the family, and that's our goal and our mission.
So now, what are some of the things that this is ongoing?
Ongoing, ma'am.
So summertime, there's still things available.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
For young people.
Field trips, fundraisers, guest speakers, just patrols in the woods, marches, a lot of things.
Now, how are you involved in this?
Well, I met Sergeant Sullivan actually at church. At our church, Grace and Truth Church.
Yes, ma'am.
And I wanted to start a program with young people. I love working with youth. And I look like one of the youth. They actually think that I'm their age. They think that I'm 15. So they come to my house and we hang out and we have movie night. And we get them out of their environment and get them into a better environment, an environment where they feel safe, where they can learn, where they can grow.
Absolutely.
And it's called the Outlet Outreach Program is what I do. And I let those kids come to my house. I let those kids come to church with me. I let them get experiences wherever I go. If I go out to eat with friends, church ladies, they come with me.
Absolutely.
They're like my sons and daughters.
So this is like a
Yes.
total outreach.
Yes, ma'am. And we both have the same vision with these kids, is to empower them. And my part of the program, my part of the partnership is the discipline. Her part is the talent and the mentoring. And we're coming together as a team, and that's why we're here. We just want to let them know that there's places and people in place that are there for the young people.
Now, some of you have U.S. Army on your jackets, but you're not. Are you trying to recruit people?
Yes, ma'am. At this time, I mean anybody and everybody that's served or haven't served, but have a passion for our young people today and God-fearing, come on board. I mean, come talk to me. Call me, and we'll sit down and we'll talk, because the need is there. Like I said, it takes an army these days to raise the kids, and I could use the help. I need some boots on the ground.
So, and I mean, here we are, springtime. You'll have things going on all summer, and so
Yes, ma'am.
a young person could get involved.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
I mean, even if they're school age, you've got stuff after school
Oh, yes, ma'am.
programs and
Yes,
summer
ma'am.
programs.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we go year round. These kids, I tell you, when they leave this program, they're going to be different young people. They're going to be young men and women of integrity, being leaders and not followers, just being responsible and accountable for their own actions, because we have our kids deal with their parents on a day-to-day basis versus a residence. Nothing against a residence, but because one day we're going to have one as well. But the plus with us is that with us, these kids, they mingle with their parents and deal with the parents on a day-to-day basis. And we keep that line of communications open with the parents to see what the issues are at home, in school, and we address it at boot camp.
Okay, so I see you've got people of all ages.
Yes, ma'am. 6 to 16, boys and girls. I will make an exception. If for instance, I have a couple of kids that are brother and sister, but they have a young little brother that wants to be a part of it, and I couldn't turn him down. So we got him a uniform, and I gave him the name Toy Soldier. And he was here the last time we taped. And this young man, as I tell you, he's awesome. He wants to be a big kid, but he tries so hard. But this kid, he has some medical issues that hinders him from being as active as the other kids, but he tries anyway. And sometimes I have to watch where I step, because he's always right by my side.
So you have music programs. Do you get out and march and do
yes,
all
ma'am.
the?
Yes, ma'am. We're preparing to march this Christmas that's coming. We'll be in one or two or a few of the Christmas parades. Simpsonville, Greenville, Easley, wherever there's a spot for us. We want to showcase and be the premier program or boot camp program for the surrounding areas here in Greenville. Not just for Greenville, but the surrounding areas as well.
So you're trying to give some of these young people an opportunity that otherwise they wouldn't have.
Absolutely.
But you're not necessarily trying to get them to join the military.
Oh, no, ma'am.
If they choose to do that at some point, they will have this good background.
If they choose to, yes, ma'am, they will. And plus, we will groom them for that branch of service that they choose. And we'll make sure that we accompany them when they go down and make sure they're asking all the right questions and getting all the right answers.
Well, now, I think we have some music ready to share with you.
I believe you do.
And I'm excited about this. So we're going to go to the music, and then we'll go to a break, and then we'll come back. So stay with us.
Lion of Judah, come forth, and take us in. Lion of Judah, come forth, and take us in. We surrender to your will. Have your way, take us in. We surrender to your will. Have your way, take us in. Lion of Judah,
Lion of Judah,
Lion of Judah,
Lion of Judah,
come forth,
come forth,
come forth,
come forth, and take us in.
Lion of Judah,
Lion of Judah,
Lion,
Lion of Judah,
come forth,
come forth,
come forth,
come forth, and take
we
us
surrender to your will,
to your will.
have your way,
Have your way, take us in.
we surrender
We surrender
to your will,
to your will.
have your way,
Have your way, take us in.
we need your spirit,
We need your spirit,
your precious spirit,
your precious spirit.
come forth,
come forth,
come forth,
come forth, and take us in.
sweet Holy Father,
Sweet Holy Father,
Heavenly Father,
Heavenly Father,
come forth,
come forth,
come forth,
come forth, and take
we
us
surrender
in. We surrender
to your will,
to your will.
have your way,
Have your way, take us in.
we surrender
Surrender
to your will,
to your will.
have your way,
Have your way, take us in.
we surrender